Tribal politics in India. Tribal politics in India. So, tribal in India, they generally constitute 7% of the population of Indian population. 7% is tribal belt. But generally, tribal status is given to many kind of tribes, scheduled tribe like Rajasthan. So Meena community, they have been given tribal status, whereas Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Gujarat, there also people are given tribal status, whereas Northeast, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Mizoram, and those states places also tribal status has been given to community. But there is one belt in India called tribal belt. There is one belt in India called tribal belt. Now, India, if you see what is tribal belt of the India. So, India, if you see, then India is kind of there is a line called Cancer line. India, the India is divided into North India, South India. This is the India is divided into. Where South India is called Dravidian Belt. Dravidian Belt means east side is Bay of Bengal and west side is Arabian Sea. That belt, peninsula. So India is like from Kanyakumari, it goes like this, triangle. And then suddenly it becomes like this. Okay, so like Africa, but it becomes like and it comes like a triangle. When it becomes like this, then above is full land, Asia. Full land is there. The region where it comes and then slowly it becomes like this and then finally it converges. This region is called Dravidian belt. North is called, I won't say Aryan belt, north is North India, Gangetic plain, very famous, highly alluvial Gangetic plain. That north is Gangetic plain and the south is Dravidian belt. But there is a belt that is in between. So north Gangetic plain and south is Dravidian belt. In between there is a belt, which there is a river. There are river which divides this plain. One is Gangetic plain and south more or less it is called Godavari plain. Okay, all called Deccan Plateau. There is like Tapti river, Narmada river that flows east to west, and then Swarnrekha and these rivers they divide this region into south and north. Okay, the region that is Gangetic plain and the region that is Dravidian belt. If India is goes like this and it becomes like this, then upper portion there is a Cancer line, and above the Cancer line, more or less it is called Gangetic plain. Below the Cancer line and below and above when like around Odisha region, and here Maharashtra and Gujarat region. When India becomes like this, there is a region, bounded region, that region below the Cancer line and above the coastal line. That full line is called tribal belt. Below the Cancer line and above the Dravidian line. That region full belt from Gujarat, Maharashtra, south of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Jharkhand, and little bit of West Bengal. This full belt below the Cancer line and above the Dravidian belt, this is a close region. It is not ocean region, close region. This region is called tribal belt. So tribal belt, the maximum, the most effective belt in this tribal belt, which is most kind of known, is Jharkhand. So Jharkhand that was part of Bihar. Now Jharkhand is a separate state, being Ranchi as its capital. So Jharkhand and adjoining West Bengal, adjoining Odisha region, not full Odisha. Odisha has coastal region also. Odisha region, Chhattisgarh, south of Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat. This full belt is called not Dravidian belt, not the Gangetic belt. It is called tribal belt. So India is not Dravidian and Gangetic belt. India is three belt. One is South Dravidian belt and tribal belt and Gangetic belt. The tribal belt is different to Dravidian belt and Gangetic plain. They are completely different. Their culture is different, and their rituals. In fact, their religion is different. They call it Sarana as their religion. This is kind of a kind of a Dravidian belt. Why this is called tribal belt? Why tribal belt is in news nowadays? Why tribal belt is in news nowadays? Tribal belt is in news nowadays. Okay, so now if you see the tribal belt in India now, they look similar. If you see the tribal status that is given to Northeast, that is Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland and those states, or tribal status is given to Meena community in Rajasthan. So they look different. They are fair in color and they are tribal, not matching to this Cancer line south tribal belt. There is a mountain range that spans from Gujarat till West Bengal called Satpura range, and it is thickest forest in Asia. If you see the full Asia, I don't know much about Africa. Congo is believed the thickest forest is, but this region, this full region from west to east, it is the thickest forest. Consider the Gujarat and Maharashtra and South Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, Chhattisgarh, uh, I believe not Sukma district, I forget the name, Bastar district. So Bastar district, and then and this side Mayurbhanj, Keonjhar, Sundargarh, this district of Odisha, and then Simbhum and major part of Ranchi district. So and then that side, I believe it is a kind of Jhargram and those districts of West Bengal. This is very thick forest, thickest. Out of them, Satpura range, there is a hill range that goes, that is called Satpura range. And in Satpura range, the thickest forest is Simbhu. In Satpura range, the thickest forest is in Simbhu, and it is called Saranda forest. I have personally seen Saranda forest. If you, no one dare to enter Saranda forest. It is that thick. If you just see the side of the Saranda forest, you just think, if you start seeing the forest range from the outside, before entering the Saranda forest at all, then you will think that how dangerous it will be. The thickest of the thickest any can imagine, that is the Saranda forest of Simbhum district. Okay, so full tribal belt. Why tribal belt is in news nowadays? Tribal belt, earlier it was different for different regions. No one was knowing that Gujarat has tribal belt. No one was knowing that Maharashtra has tribal belt. Madhya Pradesh has tribal belt. Chhattisgarh has tribal belt. Odisha has tribal belt. West Bengal has tribal belt. People were knowing Jharkhand has tribal belt. That's it. Okay, every Odisha tribal belt were Udiya. West Bengal tribal belt were Bengalis, Marathi, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarhi, and Gujarati earlier. Their politics was like that only. But nowadays, politics of tribal belt is changing. That's why it is in news and people are not considering this. People are thinking things are going the way it was going. Now, Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh is a tribal. Chief Minister of Odisha is a tribal. Chief Minister of Jharkhand is always a tribal. Now, tribal belt is kind of combining. President of India is from that tribal belt. Tribal are now, they are kind of, they are concatenating in bigger term. Now, from the Manmohan Singh government onward, from 2009 election, and then Modi government onward, now the city culture is waning. City culture is dwindling. Means people now they are inclined to go to their villages somehow. So people who are living in the cities now slowly they are migrating back to their home. Now the kind of the Gangetic Plain villages, people are coming back to their villages. Anyway, it is now social media era. Now people were going to city because city has hospital, city has internet, telephone, electricity, everything. Now everything is with their village also. They have highest 5G internet connection. Everyone has in mobile. Electricity, you can put a solar panel, you will get electricity, not a big deal. You can put a small motor, half horsepower motor also. You will get groundwater, water system. So these are not toys. There is nothing that is focusing people, mainly the communication, telecommunication. You will get to see television. If you go to city, you can see television, you can have phone and those kind of things. No, in phone only, people have television and in real time they can watch cricket match. Everything is available in the 5G phone only. So there is no reason also, and there used to be job in the city. People were getting job. There is no job now. Government job is tends to zero, and in that 60% reservation is there. So everything is scrapped down. Multinational jobs are going away. Now social media is taking over the multinational. Now people are going back to their villages. Now Gangetic Plain is really becoming a Gangetic Plain. Earlier, people were going to all the major city and working there as labor. Now they are returning to their villages. Similarly, the tribal people, they are getting associated with each other. The tribal people, they are getting associated with each other. Okay. Now tribal community is becoming one and their power is shown now. The president of India, first time, it is a, now she is a tribal from Odisha. I believe she is from Kyon, she is from Mayurbhanj district, that is south to Singhbhum district in Jharkhand. She is from she is from I she is I believe so. Okay, there is a district, Mayurbhanj district, and Mayurbhanj or yeah, there is a forest called Simlipal forest. So Mayurbhanj district, Keonjhar district, and Sundargarh district. These three districts are attached to Simbhum district, the Saranda forest district. So she is from Mayurbhanj district, Rairangpur. Rairangpur is adjoining the I believe Haldi Pokhar. Haldi Pokhar is a place in Simbhum district. From there, one road goes to Rairangpur. So she is from Rairangpur. So everyone is now combining because they are coming back to their home. So change in what is the change that we are seeing in tribal region of India? So we will discuss more on it and how it would make the change in the politics of India. It is going to make big change in politics of India. Earlier not. People were divided. One was Marathi, one was Gujarati, and one was Chhattisgarhi, one was from Madhya Pradesh, one was from Udiya, one was from Jharkhand, one was from West Bengal. Now they think that they are completely one region. So they have their own strength. Like Gangetic Plain people, generally they consider they are from Gangetic Plain. They are not from any other part of the like country like Gujarati or whatever. They resemble always. They always resemble that they are from Gangetic Plain. Okay, Dravidian people, they resemble that they are from Dravidian plain. Now, the tribal people are resembling that they are from separate belt at all. So, this would slowly, it would change how much they are in number and how their politics is. and how they would change the Indian kind of political arena. So we will talk more on it.